Yo, what's up? It's DNA for sure. And this video, the topic for this video is attracting certain people into your life. About a week ago, I asked three of my mentors, Ralph Smart, Till Scott, and Gold Jacket Luke, I believe, why, if I'm making all these changes and altering my daily routine, why am I still attracting these same people into my life? As if nothing has changed, as if I haven't been taking the necessary steps to be a new person. And I watched a piece of each of these videos on each of these people's channels and to other people, and I realized that I have been asking the wrong question. And this is going into a video on embracing the childhood. Embracing the child in you and meditating on your childhood, the positive aspects on it, timelining and things like that. I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm not sure if it's coming out before the importance of having male friends or same-sex friends or associates or whatever. But it's either one of those two are coming out next. But I realized, because I just read, I'm gonna get a little bit off topic here too. I just read a book on leadership that was geared towards using Alexander the Great as an example throughout this book. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, The Great Adventures of Alexander the Great, or The Adventures, something like that. I'll find the title. But it said, a great leader reframes the problem. You take a small problem and you make a bigger problem to make the smaller problem not so bad. You look at this issue at different angles. And when I looked at this issue, I found that it wasn't me. See, attracting something is one thing. That's fate. Fate is when there's already certain energies in place that align a certain way or link up a certain way that naturally draws people, places, things, and events to that energy, to that source. When you manifest something, that's more of a, you're using your will. Fate is the will of the universe and the energy's interaction with the universe. And you manifesting something is dancing with the universe, making something, creating with the universe, having sex with the universe in a spiritual way. That's what manifesting is. And see, me, or everybody out there, when you attract these certain people, then let's say you used to smoke weed a lot and drink and party and steal and shit. But now you have a job, you're clean. The most you do is smoke cigarettes. So let's say you're walking to the store, you have about 5 cigarettes left. Smoking your sixth to last one. I'm not gonna set that up. But let's say you're doing whatever to change whatever you have. And you do it, but you still find yourself, even if you didn't know certain things about a person before, you still find yourself attracting the biggest potheads in the neighborhood to yourself. the biggest this, the biggest that, the most this, that. If you keep doing that, it's because that's you. Once a gangster, always a gangster. Once a smoker, always a smoker. You make that a part of your DNA. And you could say that your DNA and your environment and all the thoughts that you've had, that came from you and it turned into that. It could have turned into something more dangerous, more healthy, something totally different. Let's use the example of smoking. If you just have all this, let's say you have a lot of extra energy, whatever the reason that you smoke, the energies that are going out, they could have been turned into something else, but they didn't. They could have been turned into a car, but it turned into a smoking addiction. And because you generate certain energies to do that, you send that signal out to other people no matter what. Even if you don't send it out to other people, you send it out to the universe. And see, me, my problem was I was just so willing to invest my time to so many people, to anybody, especially when you don't know anybody in the area. That's another one too. You don't have to hang out with everybody that wants to fucking hang out with you. You might feel bad that you're just blowing somebody off or just telling them whatever the fuck you want to tell them. But you like this person, or there's something about this person that you're attracted to, because attraction is not a choice. What you manifest, what you bring to you, what you willingly attract, and what you naturally attract, that's two different things. Manifestation is with the will, and attraction is out of your hands. It's like life and death. What you attract all day is death, but what you make of what you're doing with your life, that is the will. That's the manifestation. That's where the magic happens. There's no real magic in death because it happens to everybody, but not your fucking life. Nobody's gonna make the same fucking snow prints that you're ever gonna make again. But anyway, so that's your problem. You're just so open to hanging out with anybody and accepting certain things, letting people come to you instead of you going to the people. One thing that you can do to eliminate this from happening is to go out and reach out to people. And you would be surprised. Let's say if you, whatever quality you want, even if that person seems a little out of your league, no one's out of your league, but let's say this person makes double the money than you do, works out fucking 3 times more than you would like to, eats fucking healthily, fucking has a car and you don't, whatever the case, if you really feel that intimidated by somebody's presence, if that is the case, you will be surprised how much people don't give a fuck about what you have going on. A lot of people are at least going to give you one shot. And you get to soak their energy in, learn their ways, figure out their psychology. So take initiative is number one. Number two is, number one is having a plan. Have your plan, the water. Write down how many friends you want, what you want them to look like. You can even go so far as where you want to meet them, what time of the day, whatever color shirt. your plan. Second, take initiative. Go to these bars, go to these malls, go to these basketball games, walk up to these people. Three, learn better conversation skills or learn to adopt these characteristics. You might even go as far as learning the evolution of man and finding out why certain people are attractive to you. Travels, communication, learn communication skills, talk to them, obviously. Have some kind of energetic script. I wouldn't say exactly knowing what you're going to say when you walk up to certain people, but an energetic script. How you want to feel, how you want them to feel. Boom, 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 boom. Fourthly, or dress the part, look the part, act the part. Do what you need to do to attract these energies. If you want all your friends to brush their teeth every day, brush your teeth every day. If you want all your friends to fucking listen to hip hop, maybe go somewhere where hip hop is prevalent, a club or some kind of fucking Apple store in a mall. And you know, the last two steps, meditate, visualize. And one tip that I am going to give you, visualization and your subconscious mind are really deep. I never told anybody this, so I'm going to share this with you. Before I met my girlfriend, I would jack off to a combination of two women, and it was usually the same two women. And when I manifested her, I actually attracted her more than anything. But she was the exact mix of these two females that I had been busting all these nuts to, which is amazing. I'm not saying you should jack off and bust nuts to, a visualization of fucking friends or whatever, or girlfriends. If you're a girl, that might work. But one thing I like to do is I like to visualize myself hanging out with celebrities, doing things that we would do. Because if that visualization were to manifest, then that would be the energy that I would feel. But it's all about, to wrap this video up, it's all about what you allow into your life. What you attract is not irrelevant. It's really supposed to remind you, test you, and teach you about your past, your present, and your future. So me meeting certain people is a reminder like, hey, back then we would have actually hung out with this guy. Back then, and where would you have been fucking a month from now? If one of the people I met, if I would have never been walking to the store to get some shit that I shouldn't even been getting, if I even would have just read a book and said, hey, today I'm going to take a different route because that's going to give me more spontaneity in my life and that's going to do this. If I would have just did anything, that was fate, me meeting this guy. Think about all those times when you could identify with that. That's how to attract people in your life that you desire and why you attract the same people in your life, even though you're a different person now. DNA for sure. Peace.